Alright, so I'm the Gemini's granddaughter. A went north, B went south. So it's an A or B switch, right? Yeah, well, A, I'm the Cattaruzza up north in A for Antonio. But I'm a Leo. So in Leo, in constellations, that's where constellations actually are important in house number 5. You've got, in degrees, you've got 360 degrees. Nope, you just got 180. I'm 180 degrees. Alexander's 150 degrees. That's why Leo has 2 numbers in their house for degrees of parity and for symmetry, for paradox. Currently, though, the line holding parallel dimension together is so razor thin between Alexander and I, and it's the only part of the repair unit that's left intact, and it is not faring well. I hear that Jason, Peter Romer, 1976, the shitbag, Lou tells me that they went on some family vacation. My kids don't call me. My phone doesn't even connect to their phone. They're totally blocked from speaking to me. I don't know why. Jason's still dead to me, but he doesn't have my permission to just take my children and fucking run like some criminal that he is and always has been. So now, let's finish out on 180. If I hold 180 sideways, it's one shallow line with no depression. It's the 2 balancing act, and it's 1 planet. Because right now you have something eating up planets since before I arrived, and it's a big problem. I'm 180 degrees. That's me and Alexander's real true father. We make 180 together, and then we made a 150 degree kid. So that happened. That's what 1988 was significant. In order to have an immaculate kid, he's born on my birthday. So that was immaculate within itself, also within zodiac program and timing. His degree and, I mean, the catching receiving unit was impeccable on his timing. Not that I was expecting it, because I just walk into these things, but I'm trying to think. Hydrocephaly boy. He's holding Alexander James away from me. Oh, and now I know that some of you humans are like, oh my god, I'll send her a treasure. Yeah, you fucking shitbag human. Today's Labor Day, so you sent me, some guy by the name of Ron London I've met before. He's got some car book he gave me, thought it was real nice, whatever. He keeps sending him in every once and again and for like community, whatever. He's like the equivalent of Jason Peter Romer, except he is not as pushy, I suppose, as Jason was in I really don't fucking want to see you or whatever, but like you're in the neighborhood, so whatever. And then I ran into Mr. Sullivan. Mr. Sullivan I like. He's my kind of human. He's a little standoffish, but yet he knows there's stuff going on, and I'm a white kid and he's a white kid, and we'll just be 2 white kids that bump into each other on the street and whatever. So that happened. But I know some of you, you're like, oh, I sent her a national treasure. No. No, you fucking didn't, you piece of shits. I hope you all bleed through your nose and mouth and die. No, like, really. Well, today's Labor Day. Are you out enjoying barbecue? Are you cooking with the family, friends? Yeah, really? Great. I told Ron, I'm like, with my umbrella, I showed both Mr. Sullivan and Ron London my green 1988 pin along with the gold. I told them the story of the man who came, who gave it to me. I didn't know who he was then. Still, my memory does not work in this atmosphere, so I don't remember who he was. Linda doesn't even I didn't even remember getting the pin. Quite frankly, I found it in the bottom of the preserved sewing box. And then, I gotta think of how this sequence was laid out. What else is pertinent for the moment? In time and space and Deep Space Nine symmetry. Oh, so I told them, I'm reminding them at this point. I'm like, I tried to tell Ron about Gemini. Like, I was going to tell him real brief, grandparents, whatever, but, like, he cut me off. I really don't give a shit. He's human. Then he's telling me about Biden, and I'm like, Ron, I was like, I don't hear people, Ron. I listen to people that come in my face. That's when I hear people. I was like, where did you find this news on Biden, Ron? I was like, where do you humans go for your information? I was like, because if you're asking me if I heard things, no, I haven't heard things. I'm hearing things from you and on the television. I was like, but I don't just hear things walking around coming from you humans. I was like, so, no, Ron, I didn't hear Biden. I was like, and where do you look at Biden's agenda? Like, where do you find out what he's voting on, what he's talking on, what he does for a living? I mean, like, I know he's president, but I don't know what a president does. Nobody's been really clear with any of this. I heard today that in Montana, they have a state constitution as well as some other United States Constitution. I didn't even know that. I'm like, and Linda's like, yeah, no, I think that's only out west. I'm like, oh, great, good. So they taught you just as much as I mean, I have no clue. Like, where do you get a copy of this Constitution? How do you know if it's real or not? Like, so now, so Ron's like, so Ron, I just like, here, look, see buttons? Great. Buttons, I'm important, they're important, that's all you're gonna know. I'm done. I'm done with humans. I was like, I hate your species. I was like, I hate America, and I hate the United States of America. I was like, you've done nothing for me since I've been here. I was held, imprisoned my entire beginning in Cold Spring Harbor. I was being held at this St. John's, the 1988 version. I was like, I wasted my entire life waiting and being held in a sheetrock prison with no friends and doing absolutely nothing. Being taught nothing, waiting for something. I was like, and now I'm in the last, whatever. I graduated from a different St. John's in a different color, still nothing. I was like, and now here I am at 43. I'm like, I'm walking down Bell Boulevard. It smells somewhere between a brothel and some like disgusting drug addict shitbag whatever. I was like, the streets are gross, it smells gross, it feels gross, it's everything about Bayside makes me want to fucking puke. And he's like, it does look like that. And then he's like, oh, but there's like beautiful things in the world. I go, no, Ron, no, there hasn't been. There has not been one great thing that I have run into my entire life being human here in this experience. I have nothing that I've ever been proud of. I have nothing that I would even, like, happy that fucking happened. I fucking hated every moment of it. And look what humans created in my 43 years here. The ground that I walk on isn't even straight. It's all, like, off and broken. My body is screaming every step I take. It smells everywhere. And then I have things like you, human, who come up to me and tell me how wonderful it is and how great it is, how I should be so thankful. For what? I don't see any products I should be thankful or helpful for. And I think he's on his Rosh Hashanah, like, whatever, in his National Treasure, because I think that runs congruent with some Labor Day thing. I really don't know what that means to any of that version of dumb fucking and useless, but one of your National Treasures did come into my, like, gateway space. I don't really know what it is that you want from me other than my entire fucking life and not doing anything, covering your own asses. I hope you all bleed through the nose and mouth. I do not wish you well at all. And I hope you fucking hurry up and all die off so this way I can get the fuck out of here. I have no purpose being human whatsoever. Star 1978, star 8378, Nicole Cattaruzza. It's September 6th, 2021. Why doesn't somebody go check on Jason since he went on vacation and, like, didn't even tell me he was traveling with my son? The son that's mine and never gonna be his. No matter what shitbag court writes something, I want the judge fucking executed. For certain. Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.